Yo, what's going on, guys? I started making a video. All right, so this morning I woke up and I thought, okay, let me make a video. And I started sketching out some notes on my whiteboard here, and I thought, you know what? Let me just go on a live. Yeah, so I just thought, let me go on a live. I was being a bit too hesitant. I was removing a lot of the stuff that I was putting out, and I just thought, what's the point? Let me just go live. Let me put myself under a little bit of pressure, and see how this goes. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the different types of recruitment. No, sorry, that was my cat. So I want to tell you about the different types of recruitment that we have in the world. So let's write this out. So also let me know, guys, if you prefer this type of style. This is, I don't even know if this is the right way around, if that's showing up for you guys. If it is showing up right for you guys, then just let me know in the comments below. Just put up a one or something like that, just to say that this is, you can read this properly and it's not like a mirror image. But there's different types of recruitment. Also, one of the other things I wanted to say, guys, is that to put myself under pressure a little bit more, I've only given myself 15 minutes, 15% battery to actually get this video out to you guys. So I want to talk a bit quickly. I want to leave this to about 4 or 5 minutes, but by the end of this video, you're going to have a really clear understanding as to the different types of recruitment, and it's going to give you a much clearer indication as to which one you should kind of focus on more for your business type. So types of recruitment. So first of all, you've got perm or permanent recruitment, permanent. So you've got perm or permanent, whatever you want to say. Then you've got contracts. And then the reason I say that there's more than that. So if you ever work in a recruitment company, you'll see that there's only these two. There's perm and there's contracts. These are the two different types. But underneath that, there are a couple of different things that can happen. So you have fixed term contracts that you'll find, and then you'll also find temp to perm. Okay, so permanent is generally the most common. Contracts is also very, very common, but just in the grand scheme of employment, I think it's something around 70% of people in employment are permanent and 30% are contractors. So you, so fixed term contract is like someone will get a 12-month FTC, which basically means that they're a full-time employee, permanent. So they are permanent, and a permanent consultant would place that deal if they're good enough. They would place this deal. But it's almost like a contract in the fact that it's limited. So it's a limited thing with filling a gap. Contracts is limited, it's filling a gap, but it's treated as if it's a permanent employment type. So you would bill them based on this. Temp to perm is when someone has actually been hired as a contractor, and then they are asked to, or the agency is asked, if they can bring that person on as a permanent employee after they've worked there for 3 months or 6 months. So this would happen generally because they're unsure about the role, or there's some sort of uncertainty, or maybe it's just that there was uncertainty in the customer, whether the customer would come through, and then the customer came through. So they're like, hey, look, let's just take this on permanent because we've got the project and we've got the money now, the revenue coming in for the next few years. So let's just take them on permanent. And let me just speak about the few pros and cons about this then. So for contractors, this is more money, so they get paid more money, but no benefits. Not even holidays. Okay, so they only get paid for the work. Here for permanent, obviously they get benefits. They get holidays as one of their benefits, but they get a lower pay. And there's also career progression. Here there's no career progression. And then obviously for here, that's very similar. There's no career progression on a fixed term contract. This could actually become a permanent vacancy, but you wouldn't charge after that. So once you've been paid for the FTC, then if they want to take him on perm, that's up to them. Temp to perm, so the contractor would be getting paid less, but then they'll get benefits. So you see how these two, temp to perm and contracts and fixed term contracts, have the same. So I guess obviously it's in the wording. So you've got the contracts there and you've got the perm there, and these two relate and these two relate, but this is led from this, and this is treated like this. Does that make sense? So these two are treated the same, these two are treated the same, but in reality they're more like one another. So that's just a very quick overview. In fact, I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to go into more detail about each one of these different types of recruitment in separate videos, but this was a nice little tester. I liked to do this little style. I thought it was quite cool. Maybe you can't read this at all, but I think this is great. If you guys like this, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you like this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, then subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then make sure you join the Facebook group. And yeah, I'll see you there. And like the video. And share this and let other people know as well. So if you speak to other people who are in the recruitment game and you think that they could benefit from some of this content, make sure that you invite them as well to join the Tribe of Recruiters page. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much. And I love to hear your feedback. So let me know what your thoughts are and any content that you're looking for, any questions that you have, leave it in the comments so I can know what's most pressing on your mind. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much.